So it gives me great pleasure to welcome Tim and Emilie. Hi to you both.
Hey,
Hi.
how are you?
I'm very
Good
well.
to be here.
Now, obviously, straight away from the accent, we know that you're not from Birmingham in the UK.
No,
Where are you speaking to us from right now?
from across the pond, as we say, North Carolina, from the U.S., United States.
And it is a very, very big pond. We will delve
It
into
is.
this later because
It is.
I'm still amazed when we talk to people from America, how they say, I went to see my uncle in a different part of the country. And I'm like, oh, was it an hour and a half drive? It took 8 hours on a plane. Those kind of stories, because it's such a vast country.
It is.
So you are married. How long, Emilie, have you been married for?
Yes, we've been married almost 16 years. It'll be 16 years in August.
Okay.
Yep.
Shall we ask the cheesy question, how did you first meet?
Oh, yes. Well, actually,
It's so beautiful, so romantic.
Oh, 16
we-
years on and the romance hasn't died.
Oh, it
right.
hasn't.
Well, I actually met 19 years ago. 19 years ago this month, we met on a website called Christian Cafe, believe it or not.
I saw Emily's picture, and I said, she'll never say hey to me, and she did. So it was on. So
The thing is, though, did you, Emilie, see his picture and think he would never say yes to me, or think, well, I'll give him a chance?
whatever.
Oh, I thought
be
he was
kind.
adorable.
Oh,
I thought he was adorable, actually. So
Gareth, I've never heard that before. I'm adorable. Wow.
You see, already we're getting all these
Man.
new words.
yeah,
This is great.
You've got children as well. Tell us about them.
we do. We have 3 kids. We have Joshua, who's 13, Jacob, who's 11, and Emma, who's almost 10. He'll be 10 in May.
Yep.
And you run your own ministry, which is, well, rather than me explain it, tell us, Tim, the ministry.
Oh, wow.
You've been doing this for quite a long time, haven't you?
We have, it's called Journey Home Ministries. And I started off in college writing songs and singing, used ministry for the longest time. I worked in the inner city of Chicago. So I started off back in the day, Gareth, I was a rapper in the inner city of Chicago. So my first gig, my first concert was at Moody Bible Institute in Chicago. I ministered to the kids there in Cabrini Green in Chicago. And we had 5 kids that got saved through some of my songs. And the next thing you know, about 3 weeks later, we're singing in front of 5,000 people. And speaking of radio, broadcast all over the nation on Moody's radio network there. So I've been in radio a long time, wink, wink, it's been crazy. But so had a lot of fun.
It's really great to have you on board, because this has been something that we've been working towards for, it feels like ages now.
It does.
The kind
It's
of
been
thing
great,
where
though.
it was you were busy, we were busy, we had the appeal, we were doing this, we were doing that, but now we've set a date and you are going to be starting on Monday on the radio station. Tell us a bit about it.
Oh, we're excited. Well, Gareth, it started with you and I talking, the 3 of us talking on a Zoom. And I've told this story quite a bit. We called Garrett, we called you, and figured, well, we want to come to England and do some ministry, because we consider ourselves multimedia missionaries. We love how God can use multimedia, whether it's social media, radio, to reach people. And we were coming over. Our heart was God led us to come to England, or to the UK. Now we realize we call it UK, not England. I think, Gareth, help me. But we wanted to come over, and we thought we were going to do maybe an interview with you, Gareth. And then you said, "Hey, would you consider a radio, a weekly program?" And we were blown back, but just thrilled. And that's how it all started. But we talked about the differences between the UK and the US, and how we're brothers, but we have quite a few cultural differences, and we were having fun with that.
Yeah.
So that's part of it. We're going to have fun with that. We want to continue that conversation through our show.
And I imagine that the listeners will start texting in straight away saying that we love the way that Tim says Gareth.
Oh, okay. Gareth.
Gareth.
Yeah, right. Thank you. You're already teasing me. I love it because you don't talk funny to us at all either.
Well, this is a thing. I can only do one kind of American accent, and I don't know why, but it always comes out like I'm some old Texan oil baron.
There you, I can see
who
that.
has spent a long time, and the only American I can. I can't even do that now.
Oh, come on, brother. I know it's too early.
Gareth.
Right? Gareth. Yeah.
Shall we go and drill for some oil?
I love it.
That's the only one. So if somebody says,
good.
I'm from New York, it would be the same accent that I do. If
you
said, I'm from Alaska, it would always be the same kind of voice, which is a bit like Americans who you'll say things like, I've got a friend from the UK. He lives in London. Do you know Tim?
Yeah, exactly. I know, right? Seriously. No. Hey, my sister-in-law's from where is she from? From London.
From London.
Yeah, so I'm sure you know her, Kari. Yeah, right? Come on.
And I remember you saying to us that you're planning a trip to the UK and you were hopefully starting off in London and then you would pop over to see us in Manchester. And I had to explain that, well, it's quite a big drive, really. It's quite a big drive. Not a big drive compared to your distance of driving.
Well, I was gonna, that's one thing I've learned because we've been following up on the UK vibe, as I say. Now, see, we have the American accent, and then we've got the Tim because I've done inner city ministry. I thought it was cool one day. I'm no longer. I realize I'm not cool, but I thought it was cool back in the day. So my own language is quite odd as well. So. Don't blame every American just because this American is weird.
Well, we are really looking forward to this, and your first show is going to be this coming Monday, and it's actually going to be, I hope I've got these times right, 8 p.m., isn't it, for 2 hours?
Yes. We're
thank
excited.
Goodness for that. Okay, because all the graphics have been made already to say that you'll be starting 8 p.m, and if you'd have gone, I thought it was 7 p.m, then we would have a problem.
Yes.
But what can we expect from you? So you've been doing radio for a few years, but I'm intrigued because there is, as you said, a difference between UK culture and American culture.
There is, and we want to celebrate the differences. I think because when Emily and I went to London and Paris.
2011.
Thank you. Don't ask me dates. That's what helped me. But we had an absolute blast, and we'll never forget. We were taking a cab, which you don't call it a cab, right? What do you call it?
A taxi.
A taxi. Okay, well, taxi. We had taxi.
Okay.
All right.
I was taking a cab.
Yeah, come on.
Whereas me, it's just a taxi.
I can't wait to tease because listen, I have to say this, Gareth. Hold on. Now, in the U.S., we have all kinds of UK. British folks that are taking over our airways because you all do sound pretty. You all do.
Oh, thank
I'm
you very much.
I'm sure in the US you don't have a bunch of Americans coming over on your TVs because I'm sure we talk very weird for you. You all sound great though.
Well,
we love you. We love you guys.
I've got a theory that I think there is quite a big cultural difference between entertainment with American entertainment and UK entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
So there will be. Yeah, so that tends to be why we have programs like The Office, but then you have to change it, so it's called The American Office.
I know, right? I know.
I think that if you watch the UK Office, I'm not entirely sure that you would understand what's going on.
Right, it is different humor. It really is. Yeah, it's very intriguing. But of course, we've stolen a few things from you guys in the past. You've been at it longer than us. So
the same thing as well. We did chat about this on a call a few weeks ago. Ketchup.
I love it. Yeah. Yes. So that's the one thing we're going to come off with. That started the whole thing. Is this crazy song I have called "Jesus is Cooler Than Ketchup," and that was a test, Gareth. If you didn't like that song, then we have an issue, right? Because that's who we are. So we have this song, and if any of your audience knows about the Veggie Tales, I didn't tell you this, Gareth, but they were interested in this song and putting in one of their movies and stuff. But we can unpack all that. We're going to have time to unpack that.
Yeah.
So as an artist and a minister, we have a lot of stories to tell. We've lived in the bus for 5 years. We have some intriguing stories to unpack. So, but the ketchup song, you told us that may not fly here because ketchup in the U.S. is different than in your land, right?
Well, so for me, well, in fact, let's start with you. So
All right,
ketchup with you, does that tend to be just a kind of, so you could have barbecue ketchup, you could have tomato ketchup?
No,
No, sir. Oh, no.
no,
See,
it's always tomato.
yeah,
It's always tomato
you
here.
stepped over a line, brother. I'm sorry.
So,
No,
right,
ketchup-
so
Ketchup, hamburgers, French fries. It's sweet and it is its thing.
It's always tomato ketchup here.
Yeah, it's got to be
So
tomato.
it's
Now
not
they're
that
different
different
brands.
then, because here you would call it either tomato sauce or you would call it tomato ketchup.
Oh, wow.
So
Well, here
it's not
tomato
that
sauce
different.
here is like a marinara sauce, like for pasta. That's what we call tomato sauce.
Right.
Yeah, you put on
okay.
spaghetti.
Yes, it's for spaghetti.
Crazy, right?
There's
So for ketchup,
loads
it's like
of
you
these
put on
different
hamburgers.
things.
Oh, it's crazy. We have a
No.
lot to unpack.
Rumor has it that you don't have kettles in America
No,
to
we don't
boil
know.
the water. Is that true?
No, we don't say kettle. We say
A pan, or
teapot.
A
Teapot.
pot. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, this is weird because
I
you
know.
presumably you've never tried a proper cup of English tea, have you?
No.
Not properly made
No.
by a Mancunian, where
We look forward
tea,
to
as
that,
we
though.
know, was invented.
Right. We have an issue with tea, right? Our countries, a
Yeah.
little bit, right?
It's like
That's
chocolate.
okay, though.
There are
Yeah.
certain things. I mean, America have given us a lot, but
Yes.
you've also got a lot of things wrong, including
Hey,
you don't do tea
Brother-
properly, and you certainly don't do chocolate properly either.
right. Hey, we understand. Listen, we are humble Americans. We're proud. We love our country, but we understand. We don't have it all together. So that's where you and I, Gareth, our crew is going to fix our countries both from our own end, right? And we'll get this worked out. We will straighten out the Americans, and
Do you
yeah,
know?
I'm sure there's nothing on your end, but we'll straighten out our side.
I think that President Trump needs to start off with smaller things first, like making sure that Americans know what proper tea is to drink and
I
things
appreciate
like
that,
that.
yeah. Yep.
Never
Yeah.
mind all these other issues he's focusing on
Yeah,
at the moment.
nothing-
It needs to
Right.
be about the basics.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. That would make the world a little bit smoother, wouldn't it? If we could focus on tea. Amen.
Tea. Well, this is something
Well, what-
you will learn in the UK, that no matter what the disaster, no matter what happens, a drink of tea makes everything fine.
I love it.
That's
I love
great.
it.
That's great.
Hey, and we can't wait to, we're coming there too. So Gareth, we're going to talk about this, but you're going to hook us up because we can't wait to get to England, to the UK. So we're
Looking
going to
forward
be
to
there
it.
soon.
And
so
it
we're all
is-
in, brother.
It is tried and tested no matter what happens. If you say, oh, me house has just burnt down, you'll say, do you want a drink of tea? You
I
will
love
have
it.
the drink of tea, and after it
Wow.
go, well, if I'm honest, I didn't like the house anyway. It makes everything better. Everything's better.
Wow. That's
Well,
cool.
Emily has to. Okay, here's why we have a little weight problem, because you know what? We don't do tea. We do a dessert. So Emily makes cheesecake. So
Yeah.
your
Wow.
tea, our cheesecake, we're gonna make the world right, brother. I feel it.
With
So-
those two combinations, we could take over the world.
We could.
That's right.
We could absolutely.
So,
Yeah, I'm a
absolutely.
baker. I'm always baking. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
my
We
thing.
got it.
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
interesting. Right.
Yeah.
American baked products.
Oh,
Yep.
especially
I
the way
don't
Emily
know what
makes
they
them.
really are. If I'm honest, I
We don't either.
I don't know what they are.
We don't either.
My mom's family had a bakery up in Wisconsin for 50 plus years, so it runs in my blood to
Yep.
be a
Wow.
baker. So I can't help it. Yeah.
But see, then honestly, Gareth, we brag about our because she was German, right? Or what?
Yeah, German.
So,
yes.
So right, we always go back to we don't ever say this was born in America. We know nothing was. It all came from, well, where did it come? Where was your heritage, right? So
Yeah.
it's in Europe somewhere. So
Right. Right.
that's
Well,
an American thing too.
I will happily try them. Apart from, I don't believe that a pumpkin should ever be put in a pie or used as a
Amen.
dessert.
You're a good man.
It's funny.
You're a good
Pumpkin
man.
pie.
No, thank you, brother. That was good American accent.
Thank you very much.
That's
again,
how we say it.
Again,
Well-
it's the same old guy who's worked for many years in the oil trade in Texas
Yep.
saying pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie. Come on. I love it.
What about apple pie? Do you like apple pie?
Do you know what? Now, this is what kind of divides me and my listeners. I don't tend to like poached warm fruit in things. I don't make
That's
so.
funny.
I would happily have an apple fresh. I would have an apple with yogurt, as you'd say on it. But I don't like poached fruit and warm fruit.
Well,
really.
You say it like that. Who does like it? You
That's
just
the
really
thing.
do.
That's funny.
It shouldn't
That's
be.
funny.
I mean, whoever thought that something off a tree would sit well in a hot pan? I don't know what I think about them either.
Wow, you just ruined it for me, brother. I feel
Wow.
you.
British
feel you.
sense
You're
is called.
You're very convincing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Emily, she'll put chocolate and butterscotch and all kinds of good stuff.
Absolutely.
Whatever.
That'd be fabulous. So looking forward to your show starting because I know that you've got a real hot heart for telling people about Jesus, and I know that.
Brother.
And
Yes.
we can't wait to hear about your life as well. What it's like over
thank
there, raising children, all that kind of stuff. So you will be going out each and every Monday between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. and we can't wait to have you on board.
Amen. We're looking forward to it.
Yes,
looking
we can't
forward to
wait.
it, brother.
Can't wait.